Joe in real life. So, okay, two things this morning. Um, my mom's doing terrible. We got actual news with actual details, and she does not have long. I am devastated. This was true, of course, before I knew this news, but it's weirdly more impactful now that it's verified. How long? I mean, good luck getting a straight answer on that, but my impression is that it's weeks, maybe days, instead of months. So that's been hard, obviously. Um, I'm listening to the new Cannibal Corpse album. This is part two. They're unrelated, although I guess maybe in some ways related. Chaos Horrific. And I really like it, which is, I thought I would listen to it this morning to try and get my spirit and energy to turn around. I'm not a Cannibal Corpse fan, which isn't the same thing as saying I don't like Cannibal Corpse. I I think if I had found Cannibal Corpse when I was 14 through 17, I would love fucking Cannibal Corpse, but I didn't find them. I didn't even know they existed until I was in my 20s. And at that point, the death metal ship had sort of sailed, you know? Cannibal Corpse is an incredible death metal band. They're like the Metallica of death metal. They're very reliable, very consistent. I can't think of a single Cannibal Corpse song I've listened to that I didn't like, but I never love it. And, you know, I feel like that the onus of that is on me. I'm in the wrong there. But I just don't like Cannibal Corpse. Chaos Horrific is really good. And it might just be the mood I'm in this morning. I don't know. But it's landing. And I am enjoying it. And I'm reminded a little bit of my experience with the new Baroness album. In that I've always recognized the Baroness as a great band, but I've just never really liked it. It's not my flavor. And I listened to Stone, and I was like, no shit, this is really good. First, I will say this about Baroness. Stone, the writing on Stone, like the lyrical writing, is phenomenal. It's their best writing, however you might feel about the music. And the words kind of really opened me up. And I'm listening through their back catalog now. And I don't love it still, but I find it way more accessible now that I have like a pivot point to understand. They're kind of, I'm going to sound like an ass right now, but like their aesthetic vision. Now that I have a way in to it, I can see it more clearly and I understand what they're going for. Cannibal Corpse has not been that way. But there is an urgency and an aggression and anger that's not thoughtless, that's not anger for anger's sake. And I've only been listening to it just the last 10, that's not true, the last hour. It's a relatively short album, so I'm on my second pass. It feels really potent and satisfying, especially if you have a heavy heart, you know? I'm really really captivated by it. And I kind of glossed over my mom. I'm very sad about it. I talked to my brothers last night. They were a little bit drunk, and they had the kind of devil-may-care attitude that comes with intoxication, and I couldn't match that energy. So they're telling me heartbreaking things and engaging in gallows humor, you know? I'm not trying to pick on them, but they were just kind of, saying something truly ghastly and then laughing, which is commonplace among men. That's how we deal with our grief and our sadness. But much of what they were saying I was hearing for the first time, and I could not get on their page. It was gutting, just gutting. So in some small way, I suppose Cannibal Corpse is helping me sort that. What else? I'm phoning it in today. I'm going to get some weight on my back. I'm going to swing my kettlebell 8 times. That's it. I got nothing else. Maybe later today, I get some food, I rally. I'll try to do something. But I'm not here. I'm not here at all. You know, minimums are minimums. But I'm not present. So, yeah, that's that. Thanks for listening. I know it feels weird sometimes when I'm kind of this way, but this really helps me process, you know? I get to overhear myself. It doesn't just rattle around in my head. It finds open air, and there's a clarity in that. And I wish I could describe it better, but I think you can think a true thing and it has a certain impact, but when you say a true thing from your experience, it just lands different. It lands wildly different sometimes. So thank you for letting me do that. Coming up next, I'm going to show you my minimum, and that's it for today. I appreciate you all. Stay tuned. I'm all done. Just done. Tomorrow will be better. I love you guys.